So last night we had a new experience. We sat down with a cat behaviorist. We had adopted a kitten in October of last year, and in December she came down with feline distemper, and it was traumatic for everyone involved. It's a serious disease. She had gotten vaccinated. Her last round of vaccinations was just taking effect, and she somehow came in contact with the virus and got ill right before Christmas, right in the middle of our busy season for work. And it was traumatic for us. It was traumatic for the cat. We had to take her to emergency. She had some uncomfortable tests and had to stay overnight in the hospital. And ever since then, she has definitely exhibited, some more sensitivity and some more stress. And just uh, actually, she acquired a condition called cystitis, sterile cystitis, which is a stress related response to just regular life. Just she's just more sensitive, things upset her more. And so my husband and I have been wanting to help her to reduce her stress level and find a place for her to be able to thrive. And of course, we are this generation. We've been Googling, we've been AIing, and we've been, I'm doing my Googling, my husband's doing his Googling, watching videos, talking to my AI, he's talking to his AI, trying to put together a care plan and just like assess what she has going on and just find a way to provide her exactly what she needs. And our vet had recommended maybe you need to sit with a cat behaviorist. So we did our due diligence, found someone that could be helpful. And we had this meeting last night with this cat behaviorist. And it was just so refreshing and interesting and encouraging. And we both greatly enjoyed sitting down with this lady, Megan, and she's been in the animal field for her whole life. She worked as a zookeeper. She'd worked with rhinos. I think I told you part of this story last night. Had all this experience with helping animals. And she was able to give us advice on how we could assist the cat with feeding and just the area and just all the different things that we've been trying to figure out on our own. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to sit with Megan, that we could sit with Megan as a family and pick her brain, get all our questions answered, hear the spectrum of things that might be helpful. Just a reminder that everyone's situation is unique. There's not a one size fits all, and get her ideas. And so we've got some ideas that we're armed with to help our kitten. And we've also got a new relationship that we've formed where we're able to come back to her for more guidance. And yeah, I really enjoyed sitting with someone who has all this experience and all this knowledge and was able to sit with us and listen and just have a human moment with her and share and receive feedback. It was just like so grounding and so refreshing and so encouraging because we both just love our little kitten so much and want to give her the best and have just been so like trying this, trying that, getting this advice and that advice. So I guess the realization that I had from this experience was, in this age of AI, which we're definitely using it on our business and our home, for personal, guidance, just bouncing ideas off of AI, very helpful. Of course, the internet is vast and huge and helpful. But my takeaway from this conversation was how humans are definitely still so very helpful and how humans are definitely so very necessary. And I think that was just such a beautiful and refreshing realization. As a believer in Christ, I definitely, see the gifts and talents that God has given us and a role to play on this planet. Um, but I think the experience of just walking that little demo, so to speak, out with the behaviorist was so fun and refreshing, especially as a people helper myself, just to see like and experience how the necessity of humans and the value of humans is definitely still alive and well in this day of AI as we're living out in real time all the changes that we're experiencing. So, I guess I would like to turn that back on you guys and just ask you, what is an experience that you've had recently where a human was just what you needed in that moment, a conversation or an observation or just time together, fellowship or just reflection. Yeah, I would love to hear if you have had an experience like that. I would love to hear in the comments about that. I would love to hear your story, what you experienced. And yeah, oops, I'm sorry. I keep like kind of rattling you guys. So would just love to hear about that. I was, again, as a people helper myself, I was greatly encouraged just to experience in real time how very helpful that was. And I would love to hear about your experience. So that's what I have for you tonight. This is day 5 of 7 in the books of this live challenge. I hope that you're doing amazing. As I record this, it's Friday night. It's a beautiful night in May, a beautiful spring night. I hope you're doing really, really well and are taking steps forward in your life in the different areas where you are feeling challenged and wanting to grow. So, thank you for viewing this. I look forward to seeing you again soon. See you tomorrow night for the next day 6 of this challenge. Have a good one. Bye.